Om Sai Ram. My pranams to the viewers of Sai Shankara channel. In the last episode, I told you about the lamp that is still burning in Dwarakamai. And I had also mentioned that the oil that is there in the lamp has some miraculous powers. So, many of them can definitely have a question in your minds as to how an oil can have miraculous powers. Normally, you all know the benefits of oil, but then an oil in the lamp, can it have miraculous powers? See, generally, any oil in a lamp will not have it. But just because it is present in Baba's Dwarakamai, it has too many miraculous powers. So I thought I can tell you just one of them because I had like 2 3 miracles out of the oil that was kept in Dwarakamai. So I thought I will share one such miracle that happened. It is all Baba's play. His leelas are immeasurable. Let me tell you how it started. So, I have a friend, let me not reveal her name. So, she kept telling me that her husband has some skin disease. So, he had something more like an eczema. For example, because just because he had the skin disease, he continuously used to wear only the full hand shirts and always the full pants. Just because he used to itch his hands, it used to bleed from his hands. The skin disease, day by day, the disease kept increasing. Though doctors said the disease cannot be curable, at least let us see if it can be controlled. Even after giving the medicines, doctors told her that her husband can never be cured of the disease. I still don't know what is the name of the disease, but it is more than something called eczema, which means continuously he gets this itching, and once he itches his hands or legs, then again immediately it starts bleeding. So just think of the situation they were in. She was too frustrated, asking me. She always trusts Baba so much. So what she used to ask me is, Soumya, I used to trust Baba so much. See the word she used. I used to. She said in the past tense. She told me, I used to trust Baba so much, but now I'm completely frustrated. He is not God at all. I asked her, why do you say that he is not a god? See, always trust Baba. And I also told her, see, I don't like the past tense that you use. You have to tell, I still trust in Baba. That is the belief you're supposed to have in Baba. Then she told me, no, Soumya, just because Baba does everything to everybody, or probably you, she mentioned me, just because Baba does everything for you, you will tell that yes, Baba is a god. But what am I asking him? Let this itching be there for my husband. But every time he itches, it keeps bleeding. I cannot take it. She was true. Because any wife who is in that scenario will only know. So she asked me, so, okay, I prayed Baba so much. Daily I used to recite his Sainath Stavana Manjari. So, whatever mantra you say, because I've always told a mantra to all the Sai devotees, and I will tell about that mantra in this English episodes as well. So she told me she recites that mantra also, and I always used to give her Udi. So, I used to tell her, always when you keep Udi, chant the mantra, and she also told me that I do chant that mantra also. But even after all this skin disease is not fading away. So she told me, every time he itches his hands, his legs, and when it used to bleed, every time I used to cry to Baba, it is not my tears, but the blood from my eyes. Baba, why don't you look out after us? She was very true because she was in such a situation wherein any medicine from the doctors or any treatment will not cure her husband. So she asked me, what is the solution? Then I told her one solution. I told her, see, change the tense first. You first tell me you will believe in Baba. If you believe in Baba, definitely Baba will do miracles. He will show you that he is alive. Then she asked me, okay, how do you want me to trust Baba again and again? So instantly, I don't know what struck me, but immediately I told her, see, there is very special oil in Dwarakamai which has miraculous powers especially for the skin disease and for the joint pains. She asked me, what? An oil in Dwarakamai? What are you telling? I told her, yes, it is a very nice oil. It is a miraculous oil. Then she told me, hey, I'm not a kid to believe all your stories. I said, this is what I told you. Believe in Baba. Let me tell you the miraculous powers. She immediately told me, okay, I will believe in Baba. Tell me what is the miracle. I told her, see, there is an oil in Dwarakamai. Before her story, I had two other miracles with that oil. So that is why it struck me that I can tell her about that oil so that even her husband will get some remedy or some solution, or at least, as the doctor said, let it not be cured, but at least it can be controlled. So in that thought process, I told her, okay, see, this miraculous oil, why I say this as miraculous oil? Because I myself have, realized the miraculous powers of that oil twice. So, let me tell you that it is very, very, very hard to get that oil from Dwarakamai. If Baba wishes, only then we will get that oil from Dwarakamai. And many of you watching this episode will immediately have a thought in your mind. Oh, so there is an oil in Dwarakamai. Will people get it? Yes, it is all Baba's Leela if people get it. One has to be really blessed to get that oil. So I told her, see, if at all you get this oil, apply that oil on your husband's hands and legs and wherever that particular allergy is, and trust in Baba. Say the mantra Om Sai, Shri Sai, Jai Jai Sai, Sadguru Sai daily. Apply it for 48 days. Trust him and apply. Definitely, Baba will cure your husband's disease. Immediately, her question was, okay, Baba will cure my husband, everything is okay. I believe. Just because you say, I will believe. But how do I get the oil? And that was the moment I said, I don't know. It is all Baba's Leela. I told you instantly, that is all. What I had in my mind, I revealed it to you. But then, how you or I will get that oil, I don't know. I said, see, you can get the oil or I can get the oil. Anybody can get. It is all left to Baba. So, after telling her, I was continuously thinking about this. I was thinking, Baba, I just told her bluntly that I will get your oil or she will get your oil. Let her apply. All, what I thought was, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Every person in this world will have to stay happily, will have to be peaceful. Let them not have any sadness or, any hard feeling that, oh, Baba's not with me. So I immediately told Baba, Baba, if you really think she is such a true devotee, why don't you cure her husband? I was longing for that oil. So if at all I get or any of my known circle people get, I can give her. But I was in the near future, I was not in a plan to go to Shirdi, or even she was not in a plan to go to Shirdi. So I was confused as how do I get the oil? Almost more than 48 days passed by. And she asked me, see, this is your Baba. Not even an oil he can give us. So, with that oil, how is he going to cure my husband? This is all not possible. Stop trusting Baba anymore. See, can you see my husband's hands? Immediately, she showed her husband's hands for the first time. I was seriously in tears. I couldn't take it. I still remember how his hands were. So I just told that particular moment to Baba. I was telling in my mind, Baba, do something for them. We are all your children. As in your Aarti you say, Sayi Raham Nazir Karna, Bachon Ka Palan Karna. You are a Mahan. You will have to protect your children. We all are your children. Why don't you protect us? Can you somehow give us the oil? So immediately she told me, okay, if at all I will plan to Shirdi. If at all Baba feels, let him give that oil. So they plan to go to Shirdi. As man proposes, God disposes. Let us see. So I told you that they plan to go to Shirdi. Were they allowed to step inside Shirdi? Did they get the oil? Did the oil really cure him? Will be a question mark in your mind. I will talk about it in the next episode. Until then, my humble pranams to the lotus feet of Sai Baba. Thank you. Om Sai Ram.